3 into training. So it's still general conditioning, but we just like riding a bike, man. We just want to stay on it, keep tapping on those accelerations, and eventually we'll increase the distance. Push. Good. You know, right now these are only 10 meters, and then we'll go 15, we'll go 20, and we'll go up to 30-meter accelerations, which is different than top end speed. You know, we feel like acceleration stuff throughout the year is always safe. Before we get into the speed stuff, you know, we want to make sure we have a good base underneath of us and that his body is ready to handle that. Good. How did it feel? Feel like the bottom of the feet were staying pretty low? Shin angles were low?
I check on this one. I was.
All right.
I'm making sure.
All right.
I was going to step right in this bike.
I thought it was pretty good though. All right, bud. So we're in week 3, Tuesday. So the first introduction of our falling acceleration series.
Okay.
So 3 of the 10-meter falling starts, 3 crouch starts, and then 3 of the shoulder push. And then we'll do our med ball after that. And then we're gonna see how your body feels and figure out what we wanna do for the bounding.
Okay.
All right? All right, man. Push. Good. Dude, your shins are parallel all the way through 10 meters. That's good, man. That's really good. Push. Good, Jay. How'd that feel, man? That was good. Straight line all the way from that back foot all the way through the top of your head, dude.
That's my first step?
That's your first step. Push. Good. The next thing that we're gonna do is the shoulder push accelerations for 10 meters. And what we're trying to do is get him to lean into me, and then I wanna create a counter movement. So I'm gonna apply force back into his shoulders, and then he innately keeps his heels low, gets his feet back on the ground so he can push again, driving horizontally and doesn't allow him to pop up. Ready? All right. One more, big dog. Push. Good. Good job, bud. I'm pretty pumped, dude. That was, for the first time this year, that was good. I mean, you were easily, even on the falls, you were easily getting to 10 meters in 7, which was great.
That was good.
You know?
That quick.
Yeah, it was good.
In recovery.
It was good. All right, buddy. Have a good lift. We'll touch base here in a little bit.
So right now, he's starting his second fall cycle. So the last cycle was kind of it was a really simplified program just to reintroduce him to some of these major movements after he took his time off after the World Championships. So now we're just upping the intensity a little bit. For him, finding a few weak points in some of the movements, like when he cleans, a lot of times, previous years, he's had a little bit of a problem on his catching position where he shifts his hips forward and then he's putting a lot of compression on his spine by being in that position. And so he's done a good job this last year fixing that, but that's why we've added in the pause on this when he catches it, is to be able to realize the position that his hips are in and then stabilize, make sure it's good, move into the front squat. Basically finding that imperfection and not allowing him to continue doing it because he has to pause right there. So that's the name of the game with this. After this, we're moving on to just some other what I call foundational movements. So trap bar deadlift and push press are 2 of them. Really just moving on from the last cycle, a little bit higher volume, lower weight. Now we're doing sets of 6. Just to increase the intensity and start to transition into more of our pure strength training. There we go. Yeah, that was good, buddy. I think you're letting the bar kind of rotate or fall back under your fingertips instead of squeezing it, so that's good. All right, so as we progress here, remember, keep dropping the way you're dropping right now, or we end up here, and avoid that temptation to shift him forward like he used to do way in there. You're gonna catch it, be stable right there, and then just move into it. There we go. Last one, get it. Much better.
That was surprising.
That was good. Push press, we get a little bit of a hip dip. So you're learning how to fire your hips and basically keep a stable core so you can transfer that force effectively through your upper body. Yeah. Woo. Awesome job.
I'm preparing for World Indoors. They'll be in March, kind of the first week in March, maybe the second week. Of course, we have to qualify at USA Indoors. That'll be in Albuquerque, New Mexico in February. Tuesdays and Thursdays are more specific, so I did a lot of acceleration today, which I was excited about. First time doing it this fall. Then went into the weight room and had a new cycle. So, you know, that was interesting. As you can see, it was hard, but got through it and I was excited to get through it.
That was really good. I was impressed with it. Like I said, we're trying to kind of relearn some motor patterns, so he's familiar with all those major movements.
Oh, I feel a lot better, literally. As far as, you know, knees, ankles, you know, last year I was getting a lot of pain in knees because I was, you know, lifting weight in the wrong positions, and so this year I fixed it a lot.
You know, when you look at his body and how it's just really transformed over the last 3 years, I mean, it's just a credit to his attitude and effort to, you know, to put that work in, and to our strength coach, Matt Clark, that has just done a phenomenal job with him.
Expecting to get that gold medal that I've been looking for a long time. Of course, I have to qualify at USA Indoors, so that'll be the first step, just getting to the top 3, stay healthy, and then chase that gold medal.